watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted best of Pahrump for 4 years. Give them a call, 775-727-9900. News 25 is also brought to you by Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating. New, service, and repair. Call Gunny's, 775-727-6800.
Hello and welcome to this edition of News 25. I'm Unat Gentry. Thanks for joining us on Ace Country Radio, and we're also streaming at KPVM.TV. We're also now on your Roku devices. It is Tuesday, June 18th, the eve of Juneteenth. In our top story, a Henderson man is arrested for firing more than 100 rounds of ammo inside his condominium and admitting to officers that he was using cocaine earlier that evening.
Joseph Ebner was arrested on suspicion of 112 rounds of ammo being fired into his condo. According to Henderson police, officers responded around 8:45 p.m. to the Gables near Green Valley Parkway to a report of multiple gunshots heard, and according to a news release, a bloody male found laying on the ground. In their arrest report, police wrote that somebody reported that they had seen several gunshots and saw a person fall out of a window from a second-story building. Ebner was found bleeding from the back of the head, and he was taken to Sunrise Hospital. Witnesses told detectives that they saw Ebner jump from the second-story building, and one witness said Ebner was irritated as he shouted somebody was chasing him, and another said that he had a white powder around his nose. Officers searched the area and found a black AR-15 style rifle with an empty 30-round capacity magazine. Inside the condo, they allegedly found multiple rifles and handgun shell casings and bullet holes in the walls, police wrote. In a full search, it uncovered several guns and magazines and dozens of bullet holes and impact marks, with about 112 casings. At the hospital, Ebner told detectives he was shooting at 2 men who were coming to rob him. He said he emptied his handgun and 3 magazines of his AR-15, according to the report. He also admitted to being addicted to cocaine and ingested approximately 4 grams during the week, and close to 1 gram earlier that evening, according to the report. Investigators later determined that there was no evidence to support Ebner's claim about the robbery, and Ebner is now being held at Henderson Detention Center and is scheduled to appear in court later this week.
An update now on a story we brought you earlier regarding Christopher Robin Winter, the man behind the death of 6 dogs in a U-Haul. He is now arrested. Rory Rossell has this story.
The man behind the multiple dogs found dead inside of the U-Haul truck has been arrested and appeared in court earlier last week. Christopher Robin Winter appeared in court shortly after, and the judge set his bail to $50,000 and ordered him not to possess any animals for further notice. Winter's attorney argued that he is a military veteran who lived in the community and does not have any previous criminal history, but the prosecution argued that he has been warned about having too many animals in the past. All animals are now in the Animal Foundation, and last week, when police responded to the scene, a total of 6 dogs were found dead and 6 animals were still alive. There were 3 dogs and 3 cats that were still alive. Investigators noted at the time that the temperature outside was 108 degrees and almost 130 degrees inside the cabin of the vehicle. A man identified as Winter later approached the scene and became erratic and resistant, according to police, after realizing that his dogs were deceased. He was asked if the U-Haul and Ford belonged to him, to which he said yes. The arrest report also notes a previous complaint where North Las Vegas Animal Protection Services responded to Winter's residence and gave him a warning about having too many dogs in 2019. Winters is due back in court on June 17th.
And now for part 2 of an opening event that we spoke with you about, a couple who was living on the streets, but now with the help of the community, their entire life is changed.
Hi, and we're from Kansas. We came here for treatment with the Desert Hope. After about 23 days, we were completed with the treatment. We actually found ourselves homeless on the streets of Vegas. After about 120 days of being in a couple of different programs here in Vegas, we were back to being homeless on the streets of Vegas, and we came across a group called Sober Homies. My husband actually found them.
We were staying with Hope, or what was it, Las Vegas Rescue Mission, and I was calling every morning around trying to find places to live, and we ran out of time there, so they put us on the streets, and I was talking to Paul for a couple days, back and forth. We didn't really have the money to come into the program, and they blessed us by, letting us come in, and we've been house managers for them ever since we started, and so.
Since January, we've been blessed. They gave us a hand up. Without this program, we would still be on the streets. They've kept us, given us a chance to continue our sobriety, keeping us sober, with the DP's Corner on Friday nights and the inspirational meetings. We go to our home meetings on Friday nights at the Thai Club or Triangle Club. Triangle Club, and going to church on Sunday mornings at the Outreach Church, Victory Outreach. We have our house meetings at our house, at the Pecos house. We have we have 15 people at our house, and we have a strong house. We're a little over 300 and some odd days into our sobriety. Very, very blessed to be in this group. Zenobia and Pahrump, they're like family to us. This whole group of Sober Homies is like our extended family. Being out here in Vegas by ourselves, we don't have our blood family here in Vegas, since we're from Kansas. So it's nice to have, people here that we can rely on and that, help us through our sobriety. So it's really nice.
Sober Homies has us actively involved in a community outreach where we go out into the public and we find people who are like us. So we get a chance to pick people up and put them back into a good environment off the streets. We've had several success stories where people that we have found have thrived in the community and become successful, and they're blessed and they're happy, and it's a very rewarding feeling, and it's really a big part of our sobriety that we do the things that we do with Sober Homies, and without them, they're our extended family, and we love them.
Sober Homies has truly blessed us, and we're very, very grateful for them.
And thanks to Sober Homies for everything they do in the community. And if you've noticed haze in the air, that's because smoke is slowly creeping into town, which is triggering a smoke alert in Las Vegas and surrounding areas. And we have the details about these hazy days that Pahrump is also experiencing.
The smoke caused by the fire in California and the multiple wildfires in Arizona has officially drifted to the southern Nevada, affecting Pahrump and Las Vegas. This haze is reported to last the first few days of this week. Clark County Division of Air Quality issued a smoke alert for Sunday and Monday, but the smoke has continued to flood the valley. Officials also say that the smoke is comprised of small particles and other pollutants, which can aggravate sicknesses such as bronchitis, asthma, heart disease, and other respiratory diseases. They advise people who are children, older, or anyone who suffers from the previously disclosed illnesses that it may be best to stay indoors during the smoky conditions. The fire in Los Angeles County has forced the evacuations of hundreds of people from the state park and has burned 15,000 acres since Saturday, authorities said. The post-fire was 20% contained as of June 17th and is now known as the Cal Fire. Another wildfire, the Arrow Fire, started in southeast Sacramento Monday afternoon and grew with a dangerous speed, consuming over 900 acres in just an hour and a half. Further north, the Sites Fire has burned more than 4,400 acres and had no containment as of Monday evening, according to officials. And in Arizona, hundreds of firefighters in Arizona are currently working to contain a large wildfire burning inside Tonto National Forest northeast of Phoenix and has burned thousands of acres since igniting on Saturday. The Wildcat Fire has since grown 14,400 402 acres and is 56% contained as of last Thursday. It is unknown how the fire begun, but officials have listed the cause as human. News 25 will keep you updated on the status of the fires and the smoke in our county.
Don't grab that remote. More local, national, and international news when we return.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, President Biden signs an executive order initiating more protections for a legal pathway to citizenship. And News 25 correspondent Maria Centers now joins us with an original and a captivating story on legal immigration from right here in Southern Nevada. Here's part 2 of her special.
The American dream is defined as the ideal that every U.S. citizen should have an equal opportunity to achieve success and prosperity through hard work, determination, and initiative. Proud Iranian immigrant Ellie Jamshidi now joins us once again in a 2-part special where she details her own immigration experience and unique perspective on the southwestern U.S. border.
That's the very sad when you see a lot of people just walking, through to border and come to United States, even they never been background check, they doesn't know who they are, how they came to United States. So, I wish they little bit more helping with that part, pay attention, just do a little bit faster the processing and helping the people who waiting for a long time.
The skilled business owner was born and raised in the picturesque city of Rasht, which is Iran's largest coastal city off the Caspian Sea.
Honestly, it's not easy. A lot of people couldn't really handle it. They just came to middle of the way and back to Iran, and they couldn't, they couldn't make it. It's, the emotionally and physically, because it wasn't really in a good actually situation, even financially. When you go to the second country and then and then after you have to stay there and then be through to all of those processing.
Ellie dreamed of coming to America since the age of 5 after hearing stories about relatives prospering in the United States. It must be very frustrating for you because you did it legally, you had your son here, you invested in this country, you have a small business, you're giving back to the economy here. You are living the true American dream and an example to your son and all other generations of Iranian Americans.
Yes, actually, honestly, it wasn't that easy for me to be true to all of those, especially as a single mom, and I had my son with me. So, and I don't have any family or anyone, at least emotional support me. So, but thanks God, everything's good.
The Las Vegas businesswoman ran her own successful hair salon in her hometown of Rasht, which is the most populous city in northern Iran.
God help us, and I opened the business at exactly in the beginning of the pandemic, and everything is doing very good, and I'm so happy for that. I wish just my parents and my family can be here too.
Reporting from Las Vegas, I'm Maria Centers with News 25 Las Vegas.
And the Health and Human Services of Nye County has a new home here in Pahrump, and they celebrated with a flag-raising ceremony this morning.
This morning we had our official grand opening with our flag-raising ceremony by the Grayman Group. In attendance was County Manager Tim Sutton, Assistant County Manager Lorena Dellinger. We had Chief Scott Lewis from the Fire Department, Sheriff Joe McGill from the Sheriff's Office, County Commissioners, Commissioner Bostovich, Commissioner Carboni, and Commissioner Strickland, along with other individuals in order to officially open our business. Sergeant Greg Curtin sang the national anthem, and tours were given of the building. We are now officially located at the Maryland Gallivan Complex at 250 North Highway 160 with Health and Human Services, WIC, Ryan White, the Community Health Nurse, and Public Guardian's Office, all located at this building, which will be a lot more functional due to the location in order to serve our clients in the community. Marilyn Gallivan Complex the name was brought down again. She was the first health nurse that came to Pahrump, Nevada, and served Pahrump for many years. So it's nice to have her name back on our building to represent all that she has done for our community and what we will continue to do for our community in the future. We have the community health nurse is also located here, and they have a really nice clinic set up where they will be able to conduct pods, immunizations, family planning, and with all different locations throughout that section of the building. We will be closed tomorrow. It is Juneteenth, so the Nye County is honoring Juneteenth, and we will be closed to the public tomorrow. However, we will be back open for business on Thursday. And in the near future, we will also be holding a grand opening for the community to be able to come in and see our new building. It's got lots of space. It's a really wonderful setup. It's been worked on really hard, and it's just a fantastic new building for all of us. And we're all very excited to be located here and looking forward to serving the public. You can reach us at 775-751-7095. And we also have a web page at nycountynv.gov. And go to Nye County Health and Human Services. We do have information on all our programs listed on that page.
And the entrance to Death Valley National Park will be free tomorrow for the federal holiday celebration of Juneteenth on June 19th, the National Independence Day. Mikey Ruhan has this report.
In addition to protecting beautiful places, the National Park Service protects our nation's emancipation sites and stories. All units of the National Park Service will be waiving entrance fees on June 19th. Camping fees will still be charged. Death Valley National Park's standard entrance fee is $30 a vehicle or $25 a motorcycle. An annual pass to all national parks is $80. Seniors 62 or older pay $10 for an annual pass to all parks. Veterans, active military, permanently disabled people, and families with 4th grade students qualify for free passes. Park rangers have safety advice for a summer trip to Death Valley. Know your limits and acclimatize to heat over multiple days. Avoid the heat. After 10 a.m., stay within a short walk of an air-conditioned car or hike in the park's mountains, which are cooler. Avoid the sun. Seek shade during the hottest time of the day. Wear a hat and consider carrying an umbrella. Drink plenty of water. Eat salty snacks. Travel only on paved roads. The park has limited cell phone service. If your vehicle breaks down, stay with your vehicle so you have a shelter and can be found more easily.
And if you love Mikey Ruhan, you're in luck. After this break, he has an Olympic look at sports when we return.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back. Well, fashion and sports collide as Ralph Lauren actually debuts 2 different looks for our Olympic athletes. A closer look at that in sports tomorrow, but right now, Mikey Ruhan is up at bat with what he has for today.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. The Las Vegas Aviators, they kick off a 6-game road stand in Tacoma. They take on the Rainiers. First pitch, 6:05 this evening. We now have the dates for the Las Vegas Raiders 2024 training camp. Rookies will have to report to camp in Costa Mesa, California on Sunday, July 21st, the NFL announced Tuesday. The rest of the team will have to report by Tuesday, July 23rd.
The Las Vegas Aces welcome the Seattle Storm tomorrow evening. Las Vegas will remain the home to the National Finals Rodeo for at least another decade. Las Vegas Events and the Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association announced Monday that they agreed to terms on a new 12-year contract. The Southern Nevada Sports Hall of Fame's 5-member class of 2024 was inducted at a ceremony on Friday at Lee's Family Forum. The class includes boxing referee Kenny Bayless, Lotus Broadcasting leaders Tony Bonici and Jesse Leeds, golfer Brady Exper, and basketball player C.J. Watson. Speaking of basketball, congratulations to the Boston Celtics. They beat the Dallas Mavericks last night in Game 5, 106-88. This is their 18th championship title. The NHL Stanley Cup Finals, they resume this evening from Sunrise, Florida. Oilers against the Panthers. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Thanks so much, Mikey. And if you're looking to reduce your carbon footprint, you're in luck because today, Valley Electric Association is sharing a home packed with clever energy-saving solutions for every room. And they're sharing simple tips that you can implement right away to help you shrink your energy use.
This segment of News 25 is brought to you by Valley Electric and its family of companies focused on serving our members. We're better together.
Do you want to save energy at home? Take these simple steps for a house full of energy savings. In your living room, install a smart or programmable thermostat that adjusts to your lifestyle and saves energy. In your kitchen, use small appliances like toaster ovens and slow cookers when possible. In the bathroom, take a short shower instead of a bath. And don't forget to turn off the tap while brushing your teeth. In the bedroom, ceiling fans cool people, not rooms. Turn them off when the room is empty. In the den or office, plug electrical gadgets into a power strip and turn them off when devices are not in use. If you have an attic, check that your attic is adequately insulated. It's one of the easiest ways to save energy in your home.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Well, let's take a last look for spring out of our Lerner and Rowe weather cam. Our first full day of summer is coming up on Thursday, and we'll take a look at that summer forecast after we return.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Good evening, Nevada. I'm Roy Rosell here from the Channel 25 Weather Studios and streaming everywhere at KPVM.TV and now Roku. Taking a look at Nevada right now, up in northern Nevada, Fernley is at 77 degrees, Fallon at 78, Carson City at 76, Tonopah at 73 degrees, Goldfield at 76, just like Carson City, Beatty 10 degrees up at 86 degrees, Amargosa at 92 degrees, Las Vegas at 91, and Death Valley is at 101 degrees. Here in the Paradise of Pahrump, though, it is currently 89 degrees. The high today just a little while ago was 91 degrees. The wind blowing southwest at 7 miles per hour. It was partly cloudy today. Humidity 4%, and the sun rose this morning at 5:26 and is going to set tonight at 8:04 p.m. The humidity raises up just a little bit to 9%, and the wind blows east-southeast at 6 miles per hour tonight. The low tonight's going to be 64 degrees with a few clouds. Let's take a look at the rest of the week. It looks like we're going to be seeing sun for the rest of this week into next week, and we're going to have to stop enjoying our 90s, going back up into the triple digits on Friday at 102 degrees, going all the way up to 106 degrees both on Saturday and Sunday, and going back down to 105 degrees on Monday and Tuesday. I hope you guys enjoyed just a little bit of cool weather that we got this week. Back to the desk, here's Unette.
Thanks so much, Rory. And for everyone out there, please have a happy and wonderful Juneteenth celebration of the true freedoms of everyone in our country. And when you're on your way to celebrate, don't forget to listen to our new Ace Country Radio app. If you have an iPhone, just go to the App Store and type in Ace Country Radio. And if you're Team Droid like me, go to the Google Play Store and simply type in Ace Country Radio. You can listen to Ace Country no matter where you are on the go. Well, that does it for this edition of News 25. I'm Unat Gentry, and from all of us here at KPVM and Ace Country Radio, we'll see you on the air next newscast. Happy Juneteenth.